Hi there, it's Suze from Balanced Birth Hypnobirthing, and my video this morning is going to address the question of, is hypnobirthing only appropriate for a first-time mum, first-time couple? I was asked this question recently, and I just wanted to pop on and explain and say no, it's not. Every pregnancy and every birth is different, particularly if you have had a previous experience of birth and it didn't go maybe as you felt you wanted it to. Lots of women are told they have very good labours and actually feel like they haven't, like they weren't in control or their voice wasn't heard. So hypnobirthing is a wonderful opportunity to know better, do better, and you know, the second time, third time, fourth time, fifth time around, maximise your opportunity to have a birth that you feel went well and the birth that you wanted. So if you had an assisted delivery, or if you felt you weren't in control, if you felt the pain was too much, hypnobirthing can really help with that, in hypnobirthing you learn how to maximise the opportunity to increase your oxytocin levels. Now, oxytocin is a natural pain reliever. It increases our capacity to handle pain. So our threshold goes up, which means actually birth feels much more comfortable. So that's a really good option instantly to kind of reduce levels of pain. Hypnobirthing is great for anxiety. Again, if you haven't had the birth that you particularly felt you wanted, you can reduce your anxiety levels through learning relaxation techniques, which is what hypnobirthing does. So hypnobirthing is really valid for any type of birth, as I've said before. People going into an elective section can use the relaxation breathing. People who end up with an emergency section can call upon their breathing techniques, and you can have it really for anything you want. Hello, sweetheart. Sorry, I've had a child come in. Come here, Gigi. So yeah, hypnobirthing can really maximise your opportunity to have the birth that you want and you feel your voice heard. So absolutely, you can use it at any point for any pregnancy. One thing I will say as well is, I've talked before about other people's opinions, and birth stories are actually what we try and combat in hypnobirthing. And actually, if we've had our own experience, those memories obviously are deeply seated in our brain because they've happened to us, so they're much stronger memories. So we need to work harder to address those, to try and make sure that they aren't going to impact and trigger in our next birth. So again, hypnobirthing can be really useful to actually control those feelings and those anxieties and understand them a bit more, because when we know better, we do better. So sorry, this is Gigi, everyone, my little girl, my little hypno baby, and she's just turned 3 and decided she wanted to join in on the fun today. So that's all I'm going to say. If you're interested in hypnobirthing, finding out a little bit more, just having a general chat, I'm always available to talk to people, to talk to couples, to do consultations, no obligation. You can also find me every second and third Monday at the St Edmunds Baby Breastfeeding Cafe at the Apex in Bury St Edmunds. So yeah, either pop along and have a chat. If you're a breastfeeding mum, absolutely come along for a chat and support. And yeah, I will come on again soon. Thanks, bye.